Good afternoon. My name's Lynn Mariano and I'm running for governor. I have this opportunity today to talk to you through Olelo, which is an opportunity to let you know on some of the things that concerns me as I run for governor of Hawaii, because I'm passionate about this. This is something that's near and dear not only to my heart, but also to you as I go around the state talking to voters. You know, Hawaii is an island state. And one of the things that really concerns me is, we need to be self-sustaining. We need to have food security. And also the aspect of just being able to communicate with families that's on the neighbor islands is a really big concern because it's kind of expensive. It appears that everything's just Oahu-centric, particularly just in Honolulu. And we need to spread that so that all of the islands can sustain and prosper. You know, the supply chain problems that we're having, the war in Ukraine has a big issue. You know, Russia with as the Biden administration is saying with the gas, the oil prices, gas is being pretty high. That really is a wake-up concern for us in Hawaii. So I'll just cut short and rather than do a political speech, just tell you, as governor, here's some of the things that I would do. First, on the gas price. Our current legislators are pounding their chests and they're saying, oh, this is really good. We have over $2 billion of excise tax. And so one of the things I would do as governor, particularly with the war in Ukraine and the gas prices going high, we need to sustain ourselves. So I would put a freeze on the gasoline price at $4, $4.50 for at least 3 to 4 years until the administration can figure out what they want to do as far as getting down with the economy. I would take $1.5 billion off that tax surplus and I would apply it towards the gasoline tax to keep that price down until we can be able to sustain ourselves. The next thing I would want to do is also look at the local businesses. And I want to take the other $1 billion taxes and draw down the GE tax, particularly for local businesses, on food and also on medicine. Those are just some of the things that need to do. Education is a key here as far as all this whole sustainability. I went to Farrington High School, graduated in 1974. Public school system, was really great. But it appears nowadays that if you want your child or your grandchildren to succeed, you have to send them to private school. My question is, why? Why do we have to work really hard, working 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet, and then also to pay an enormous price for the private school to send your kids to they can be successful? Why not invest in our public school system so that we can grow the economy? Now, there's nothing wrong with private school. I fully support that. But what I believe in is in school choice. So just say your family member, your kids are now graduated from high school. Then they go to a nice good college and they go back to the mainland. After they graduate, they find out that the cost of living there is much more inexpensive and they can live. So for example, if you're in the mainland making $75,000 a year, you can have a good middle income lifestyle. Here in Hawaii, you have to earn at least $150,000 a year just to have that lifestyle as middle income. So as governor, one of the things I would do is I will have an incentive, for our students that's around there, which I kind of coined it the brain drain, and bring them back home to Hawaii. If they make a commitment that they come back here home to Hawaii and they work in our state or county or even a private industry to help grow back the economy by finding efficiencies in government, then a portion of their tax savings that we would have, and also in a streamlined government, we can apply a portion of that towards their living expense. Now that makes sense because now we have the best and the brightest that's from Hawaii, that understands Hawaii, that grew up here, coming back here to invest in themselves and then finding efficiencies in government.